There are other games like Connections, Wordle, and Spelling Bee, and Pips. Let's begin with Strands. Play it. Yes, my teeth ache. Okay, so what a piece of work. Oh wow. Um, okay. A pulley? Pull, pulley. Yes. The wedgie board. A weld. Oh, that's a hint. It's a good word. It's not the word they're looking for. Wheel. Oh, that's actually just a word. Never mind. Okay, how about peace? No. How about lease? No. What? I'm silly. Screw. 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 I don't know what I tried to spell. Um, egad. What? Eh. Let's try a different place. Whelp? We got perv. That's a hint. Okay, we can wean. Oh, it's an axle. There you go. We got simple is a hint. It's probably simple machine. That's the full thing. A shiny. Simple ma, ma, cha, in. We found the spangram so early. Woohoo! Let's go. This piece of work is a simple machine. A liver. A plue. What is a plue? What is a plue? What is a dang? Okay, a plane. And a wedge. Okay, that was today's. I think I spoiled that one for you. So, whatever. We did it. Hooray. Next. No, I don't want to subscribe. Leave the game. Thank you. Let's play Pips. I like Pips. Pips is weird. Pip it, pip it, pip it. Okay, so we have to have a 3 in there. 6 over there equaling 6. Well, it has to have a 6. And then obviously the 2's are going to 2. So it's probably going to 2, 1. Unless you can't make... Okay, you probably can't make 6 out of anything out of 5 instead of... It must be 5 in this. And that's a 3. which is just simple. So that's the easy. We did it. Whoa, not a difficulty. Do it. All right, so we need 5 or less than 5. We need 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8. The total must be 8. So to start with, we have a 5, 0, and then we would need a 3. There is no 3, so it's not the 5, 0. We have a 6, 0, which could go with the 2, and that's something. And then the 2, that's not how I was thinking that was going to go, actually. Huh. Oh, wait, what? No, this number has to be less than 5. Okay, so we need 3 numbers that fit up there and go into the 8. And also less than 5. So the only triple that I can see... Oh, wait, we need 2 triples. Oh, we also have 5 blank spaces. So it's not as cut and dry, but there is only 2 sixes. So it's chances are the 6s have something to do with it. And the zeros. Okay, if I were to be correct, zeros can only be here. Or it's 2s, and I don't know which one. But I'm guessing it's zeros. Because then it can be 0, 6. But I don't know. But let's say it's 0, 6. Then it would have to be 0, 5. But that doesn't work. It could be 0, 2. But then we would have to have another 2 tiles that have the 2 in it. So that doesn't work. So it can't be 2 in that triple. So instead, it's the triple that is the zeros. And the other numbers are like 6 could be here. We could have 6 and 4 be here. The 2's fit here. 2, 0 fits here. 0 greater than 4 here. 0, 0, 5, but we are not there yet because this one is incorrect. But also that one is incorrect. Now it is correct, but we still don't have the 5. So we have to figure out something else. So if 2, 2, 2, is there another 4 I'm missing? We have 6 zeros. What? Oh, the 2's are a red herring. We have enough zeros to make everything work. Okay. Huh. So like I said, if 0 and 2 and 0 and 6 make 8, then we need a 0 and 4 to make the -5. But then that leaves this, and you can't make an equals 2 with that, so instead if we switch these, then the 2 can be there, and the 5, but the 5 can't merge with that because that doesn't make for a good. But we could always switch the 4 with this one. Oh, this doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Fraptious Day, Kalua Kale. 6 doesn't have a triple. So again, it would have to be 0. So it's more likely it's this, and then that makes way too big a number. I can't do triple 6 because there isn't enough triple. Or 6. The 2 could make a triple, which would leave a 0 out, and we can't leave a 0 out. So again, I think of that, and then that's wrong. Because there isn't another triple that will work. Like this 2 doesn't fit anywhere. Six, wait, is there a 6 too? No. Well, there's the idea of 8 with that, and that obviously doesn't work because you can't triple the 4 on the... There's no triple 4, there's only triple 0 and triple 2, which is the most confusing thing. So it's like the top triple, the bottom triple, the 8. Like if I make this a 0, then this can be a double 2, which is that, but then we lose the... Oh no, it's not like that, is it? If that... They can't... No, you can't use a 2 there. You can't place tiles like that. What is happening? Like, it would make sense that you have that, or you have the other 2 be part of it, but then if the 2 is part of it, then the 4 isn't, and the equals doesn't equals. So if you put the 2 down here, also the double... What is happening in this puzzle? If that, it would suggest that this, but then this wastes either a 2 or a 0. So switch them, and then you waste the 6, or... And you still don't... And you waste a 0. And the 6. I'm almost certain that there's something weird happening with this puzzle. I think it hinges around that, and then 6, 0. And then the 2, but then we can't make 8. Everything's sad as fuck. Everything's sad as fuck. Everything's sad as fuck. Except for the 8. So... Like... There isn't a 3. The only way to make 8 is either with 4 which would mean just switch these over, put this here. That satisfies everything except for what? The 8. But then you switch this out and that doesn't work, and you use the other for the other, it doesn't work. And it has to equal 8. Oh, this is hurting. What? So if this, then 6, 0. I can't. Oh, it's so freaking like. So close, so far. So let's just clear. Attempt using. If I use the 6s here, this should be the kingpin of everything. If I use the 6s here, then that means that's a 0. We'll probably use the 4 here. You can't make 8 anymore. So that must be a false idea. 6s are not there. So then what's in that duality? The thing is, it could be zeros. But then you're running out of triples. Like, how does anything work? If it's 4, then you would have to 0, 2, which doesn't give you a triple to... You can't use this 2 to make the rest of that. The 2 can't be the top triple, and it can't also make the 8, and the 8 has to be made. God, it's so it feels so impossible. Knowing there's only so many different combinations means that you would think that you would have 6, 0 here. That leaves a 0, 0 in the middle, and a 5, 0 at the end, which doesn't give us, there's no other 5. And if we put the 4 here, and the 4 here, we can't make a triple at the bottom. So how do we make a triple at the bottom? If I agree that the 6 and the 2 with the blank space are alternate, it doesn't matter where they are, they must make the 8. Like, you could have the 2 this way, you could have the 2 the other way, and the 6 and the 2 could switch places, and it still makes 8. The only other option is the 4s, and that doesn't work. So you have this. and it doesn't work. You don't have 3 6s, you don't have enough 2s to do it, because let's that doesn't work with the 7. There is no 1, or I mean 3, to work with the 5. Like if the 6 was a 3, that would work, but it doesn't, because it isn't. So if 0 is supposed to be in the bottom, that means the double 0 must be there, leading to utter 0 being irrelevant, being there as possible. And then this 2 can be up. And then you can do that. Oh wait, I forgot that you could make 8 using 4 and 2 2s. Which means you would just switch these around, put the 6s, put that there, and you did it. Oh my god, I did it. That's crazy. Stupid. Crazy. Next puzzle. Oh my god, that was nutty. Lesson 2, lesson 3. Less than your mom. 17. Lesson 9. Equals. Well, okay, so let's start by organizing some 4 digits. And the only 4 digit I can see is 3. Am I wrong? So it's just 3 and less than 3, and then 3 and 6. Less than 1 could be anything. Less than 3 could be this. 6 plus 6 is 12, plus the last number is 3, so that doesn't work. So it could be 5 too. So that means 11, leaving 4, so it could be this 4 or the other 4, we don't know. But then we need another 4 equals. Wait, I'm mistaken. I didn't realize there were... Wait, there are 4 ones. And equals... Wait. Oh my god, that's... What? Oh god, this started becoming weird when I went deeper. That's what she said. Well, that doesn't work because the only zeros aren't equal to, like, it would have to be the 3 pair here, which would negate the need to do anything else, but then the 3s need to be part of a quad. So it's actually more likely that the 3s are here, parts of other things, and you just need a double in that space. And then you'd have 3 6 and 3 2. You could have double 1. You could have other ones. Could also have other ones with a 1, 6, which is irrelevant because the random, no, the other way around. Which is silly, but then you need the less than, and you need, so you would probably not do that. You need something like this, or this could be, well, less than 3 usually means, but yeah, then we have the 1 up here, I guess. Less than 2 could be anything. 6, 4, but there is no less than 3 remaining, unless you count 0 and 5. 5, 5 needs a 7. You can't make 7 in one dice, so that doesn't work. And the other number has to be less than 3, so it doesn't work. Huh. Oh my god. What is happening? Like, what if 0 is in one of the quads, and we have other numbers that we can work better with when we do things? Clear. Assuming 0, we can assume all sorts of configurations of 0. We do have 5 zeros. 0 less than 1 or less than 2 looks like this. And we have the other 0, could be anything, doesn't have to be that. Probably is this. In fact, it must be that unless it combines like a 0 and other thing. 6 less than 3. We need the 4 digits, and 4 digits could be 3. And then the other double 1 to do that simply. 9 could be 2 and 7, which doesn't work. So it could be 3 and 6, which doesn't work because we need another 3 to do that. So it has to be 5 and 4, which only works if something else happens. Aren't these alternate spaces? Again, what if you have something like this, and then you have the 0 here, but then you have less than, and that doesn't work anymore. Unless you just do that, then the 4 can be up here, and it doesn't make any difference. So 6 would satisfy that, and then you need, but you still need 3 with the 6, so it doesn't help. That can't be it. Well, crap. I think I'm onto something with the verticality of the thing, but then that would mean, 3's have to go there, which is like this, but not, because I don't. Okay, that works. If we 0, then we can just put a 4, 5, 6, but what do we need for 17? That's the other thing. Assuming we do something like this, which probably is wrong, we need a 4 for the 9 to work, and we need what to make 17? 12 plus 5? Wait, is it solved? No, what's missing? What? Greater than 2. Oh my god. I completely missed that. Switch this out with this one, and you have it. What do you mean? That is 9. Greater than 9. Oh my god, each one of them is greater. Oh, I'm misreading everything. I thought it was less. It's greater. Oh my god, that's so dumb of me. Okay. Fuck. Um. Well, we can reorient to say 6 plus 4. We can put the double down here. We can do 3 greater than 6. 4, 0. 3, 2. What's missing now? Oh, it has to be greater than 9. I'm an idiot. And also, that's not greater than 2. Or 1. Greater than 3. So we need 6. Wait. What? There is no way to... Wait. What? How do we... Wait, what? Something. Not greater than 3, greater than 3, greater than 2 is 4. 4, 3? What? Or if it's 4 0, then that would have to mean that this is a 0 set. And so the 0 set has to go here, like this, with whatever random number in there. And then maybe the 3 goes here with the 1 there. And 3 can go here with 6. And then 3 with 2, because we don't want low numbers. And then 5. But we need numbers greater than 4, greater or 3. So that does it greater than, and then I get stuck with it has to be greater than 2, so it's probably 3 or 4. It's already been a 2. I can't see this. This is clearly not it, and it's not this. It's not that. Almost there. There are so many things wrong. Like 17 is correct. The greater than the thing. Switch out the thing for 1. Oh, that's interesting. 00 here? That means this would have to be with a 1. And greater. But that would put it here. The 1. 4. But it's here, and no. What? Why would I can't see it? Oh god, these puzzles are not something I'm used to yet. If the 1 is the thing greater than 3, it could be anything. And we have to make 16, and 2 is a good number to have on the offset. And 5 could be this 5, or it could be a different 5. 2 doesn't make enough 2's to make a quad. 5 doesn't, and numbers leading to 17 and greater than 3 is like not a thing without it being this, and then you need the 5, which could be elsewhere. I mean, it doesn't make any difference, right? So if it's, I mean, it could be 10, which means that could be 10 and 0. That could be 6 and 3. It could be 6 and 1, 5 and 2. But then there isn't enough 2's. You would have to switch this out. put the 3 there. And you can't... There aren't enough 6s to do a quad. And the 0, 3, 2 doesn't make 17. Random 1. This. Random 1. Everything's satisfied except for 17 now. There's no 6, 5, 6, there's a 6, 4. If we 6, 4 here, then we need a 3 that also includes and a 5 that can shove into there and also be greater, but we don't have a 5 with a greater than 3. And we don't have another 6 that has a greater than 3. Ten is the cop-out answer, but there is no alternate answer. I mean, you can't, like, for example, wait a second. Yeah, there's no more 1, 0 anymore. So that doesn't work. I'm almost stuck on every turn. Greater than 3, 0 is 4. There isn't a 6, 0. So that doesn't work. There isn't a 5, 0. Yes, there is. Okay, then we'd have to switch a 6 into somewhere, and we need to figure out the 3. 3 is almost standard. 1, double 0 greater than... Mm-hmm. That's... Oh, we don't have the 16. Huh? There has to be some way to mix it up so that it works. Greater than... Like... 665 is very limited. There's no alternates in that, and it has to also be greater than 3, which means it has to also have the 4 somewhere in there. So it has to be 6-4 there. That is almost certain to be the only piece that it must be there. Unless there's a 5-4 somewhere. There's a... Yeah, no, there isn't. So this is the only one that's for sure. That's fucking where it is. So then, elsewise, a lot of other things can alternate. To put the free over there. So, wait, it's either 4... What? 7? Hold on, what about this, that? No. Clearly not. 1 cannot be that quad. One can be this quad. But not because that can't work. That doesn't make 17. Or that doesn't do greater than 3. If 3 and 3 greater than 2 makes 4, double 0 makes the double. Then what? Everything satisfied except for greater than 3. Oh. Everything satisfied except for greater than 3. And we can't switch those around. It doesn't work. Oh my god, this is insane. I'm almost certain that that 4, 6 has to be there because there's very little ways to make 17. It has to be either 5, it's 566, so what if it's a 0? It has to then be 0. And this, but we still need, this can be, yeah, I know it's not done yet. Hold on. Finish the 0. What if it's not that way? How could it be not that way? This double 3, 3, 2, 0, 4, greater than 2. That doesn't work. What the hell am I missing? If it's greater than 2, it's most likely 3. There are 4 quads. That's what makes this puzzle annoying, because there are 4 quads. But there isn't an easy way to make the greater than 3 as well. I feel like greater than 3 is easier than some other things. But also, if this is a 5, then we can work with trying to make the double 0 work, which leaves us with higher numbers. But then the last number is a 4 or whatever. And that doesn't work. Hold on. Am I closer at all? I wonder. Because, like, 5 greater than 9, that's fine. Six, 3. We need greater than 3. It can't be 0. And 3, and also... What the heck is this condition? Like, you can't... How do you satisfy all this stuff? Okay, hold on. I've been thinking about it the wrong way, too. Well, that doesn't work because there's only another 2, and that has a 5, so they can't also be equal. That doesn't work. There aren't 4 6s. Nothing else fits in here that works with anything else. Like, and 6 is very limited. You have to make 17 work. Which also means that the triple 6 is wrong. There is only a 6-3. But, oh God, this is so insane. Okay, the reason why I'm pretty sure this has to be this 6-4 is because you can't make 17 without 5-6-6. And then the only way to do something something is greater than 3, and then like if we went like this, then you need either what? No, but you need greater than 3 with a 0, and that only works with this. Then you need a 6 and a 0, and you don't have a 6 and a 0 tile. So that doesn't work unless take the 4 and 0. Okay. But now we need a quad. And that doesn't work easily. That's not possible. Then how do you make 17? We did it. There are 5 blanks. Yay. I am so... Did I just unlock crossword puzzle? Spelling bee. Oh, it's this one. Has to include the I. Oh, that works. Bloop. That's a word. That's not a word. But that's a word. That's a word. Do you need a hint? Good word. Lint. Good word. I was hoping for Latina. He would beg to differ. Oh my god. Oh my god. Nine. I mean, I already did line, didn't I? Yeah. But I didn't realize the double word thing. Shut up. Too short tits. Tittle. Nice. You already found that. Missing a letter. Anally. Did I already do night? Yes. Hail. Hail? I hail? Inhale? There we go. Nice. N I L 8. No? Okay. Whatever. Naval. Lion. Um, I mean, there's heat, but that's not a. Must include the letter. There's no R for either. Ethel. Ethel. Niffle. Niffle. Nifal. Fine. File. Did I already did nail? Oh God. I am too short. Heal. Pylian. Tee A Hamlet. I mean, there's tea, lentil. Hey, there you go. Lentil. No. Oh, what? I haven't found tile yet? What? Oh, hail. What? I have none. Um, Palliant. Italy. Italian. Italian. Hmm. It. Uh. Ah! It. L. E. It. L. E. N. What? I mean, that's not bad. Eiffel. It is ein Hat. If I can do little, have I done Hiddle? Philly. Phil. Finn. What? Thine. Really? Thane. Thane. Woo! Solid. I mean, that's something. Connection! Oh, I'm gonna be so pissed off by connections because it's a purple. Okay, so let's start with you hit something, you can split something, you can core something, and you can bench something. You could always bust a pigeon stand relief. What the fuck? Okay. The tree trunk midsection bench. Statue. Stand. The core of the tree. The trunk of the tree. The bench of the tree. The midsection of the tree. The bust of the tree. The midsection. The torso of the tree. If midsection torso can back it up and cover it. Bust a pigeon, hit a stand, hit a substitute. What? Cover girl, bust a girl, stand a girl. I can't stand a girl. Go back it up. Um, the trunk. Statue, stand. Okay, statue, but like a bust is like the shoulders. Get the midsection, but then and the torso. That can't be right. Statue doesn't seem to. I mean, statue works with bust as well as torso and midsection. Eh, that's not a thing. Okay. So what about bench and statue and what about a tree trunk with a pigeon? Maybe you split the tree. Okay, I'm not gonna get this one. Well, you can have a hit and a cover. Um, you can stand on a bench. Hit record cover something. core. Substitute's weird, but you could substitute some relief and stand and backup. Backup, okay, backup substitute works. And then you can cover their position, I guess. And then pigeon? The stand-in? Nope. One away. Which one? Probably stand. So I would say hit. No. Okay. So it was bench, pigeon, statue, and tree, all things that get in a park or get shat on by the pigeon. The blackjack is stand, bust, hit. I should have got that one. Replacement, backup cover. Wait, I thought I had that. Shut up. Oh my god. What? Whatever. Oh, I didn't have cover. And then core, midsection, torso, trunk is the adult trunk? What the frick is a trunk? Shut up. No, I refuse. I will refuse you that. I don't give a shit. That's all there is. There's nothing more. There's just crossplay, and I don't care to do it. We did the Sudoku. The medium was hard. The hard was medium. I don't know what to tell you. Check out the other video for